bila fences kwa yangu zone. Na feel kwa senses, na feel kwa bones. Na shake kwake niko kwa zone.
What's up?
Hatu manu.
Niko tuanze hivyo.
Ilikuwa tuanze hivyo. So bro, I don't know what they say about weddings, but when is the last time a wedding in the country ilikuwa like
that was back then?
Yeah, like sisi kwa ni get ilikuwa almost like royalty, bro.
Mzungu ametoa do. Mzungu ameingia
almost royalty.
Wetu ndo celeb mwenye huko.
Anyways, they say the seventh time
is always the best.
It's the best time, yeah?
Yeah, seventh
time lucky.
Think about it.
Wakati kuna watu wanaomba Mungu awasaidie wapate seven times all the but anyways wacha tusikie kama tuna hate, but
let's enjoy love,
but good luck to go there. And I think I know
no
kwani tumekuja mtihani, bro. Mbona maswali ngumu hivi?
Yankee bado usiangalie kana.
Tuanze na Musa.
Unajua
tuko ngapi hapa? Tuko na director.
We should focus on important things. I mean, kama Jim Gatani yako pale nyuma, director mkubwa.
Jim director mnoma sana.
Director mkubwa, so yeye mwenyewe
anaoa. Hata ashaolewa.
Wow.
Sasa tunauliza kuhusu Moseo.
We'll see. Unajua?
Mimi naambia tu wase man. Tafuta tu pesa.
Ni do tu
man. It's just cash.
It's not the ring.
It's not the ring. Ni dau tu and
yes wangu
bro.
Ni pesa, tafuta tu pesa.
Okay.
So
everything else becomes easy. Atakufanya wewe you can do 1 2 3 4 5 6 7
weddings
with money, but ukiwa tu na kama una do you have to wait for that.
Yeah, there's this thing people are saying that akodha amefanya single mothers wakue na hiyo nini ya kutaka ku you can find love several times. Acha kucheka. No, that's what
I don't know where this guy is going with this theory, but bro.
Yeah, that's what single ladies feminists wanasema.
Okay. By the way, like they are trying to flip on the flip side of it. What they are saying is what was angalia the seventh time, like every moment you can
live with it.
Single for the seventh time.
Okay. Anyways, I don't know if you saw this video Anthony, the deputy president Gachagua akichungulia watu. One like, hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Akichungulia one mazee msana cheki like Prime Javi Hernandez
akiana check shoulder.
Well, man, that was an embarrassing moment. Sometimes but we understand it's for political whatever. That's why they have to do this sort of things.
Yeah.
But sometimes it seems fake. You don't have to.
Fake. So yeah, I don't think you have.
Ama Yankee unaje?
You fight.
Sorry.
Hey man. Sijui.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Ni mambo ni ngumu.
Mambo ni ngumu and I'm trying not to be.
I understand.
So, things concerning political leaders are a bit touchy and they are deep into the heart. So as you want to mind na kwa heart. So the moment you say something, mse ataona tu umse anachukia ile kala nyingine,
anapenda
ni mtu wa hii kala. So you just try. Si kama vile tuna open up kwa ball. When it comes to politics, there's a semekana Yankee anatoka hii side na ni wa hii side. It's not always like that.
True.
Wanasiasa we don't agree to disagree.
You're right.
Inafunga.
So let's get on.
Hiyo video is part na watu wa Nigeria hapo KOT. Watatumaliza.
Whenever there's a tour.
They will finish us.
Anyways,
will
we gotta get on with football now. So this week, Champions League football is back, and of course, the opener of the first round of the quarterfinals. And Man City Bayern Munich, bro.
Brilliant game.
What a match! What a match! What a match!
I think those are the moments we always want to see in a Champions League.
Okay.
That's what the league is meant to be.
The tournament.
Yeah, the tournament is that Champions League in a fatu iko. That is what it is, man. As much as the pressure, the intensity, the goals. Yeah.
You see, one thing I like about this match is, especially when Pep and Tuchel wanapatana. So this is what I was saying the other day. Like, you can only win over Pep only so much, but then after that, the guy is almost like evolves and then surprised with something else. Not like Tuchel early win over Pep the couple of times in the Champions League.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy is so good.
Too good.
And he knows how to counter Pep. So yeah, like, he's gonna wait and see what Pep is going to do, and then he's gonna try and stop him from playing or mambo yake squeeze out kwa pitch. So, but then this time, of course, this is not new. The role in Stones alikuwa anacheza.
Yeah, it's not the first
Yeah,
time.
it's
It's
not
the
new.
same thing I think at Anfield.
He's done this before with Fernandinho.
Before,
yeah,
with
Fernandinho.
Fernandinho.
Fernandinho alikuwa anaingia ndani,
Anaingiaga.
anajoin, anaongeza numbers in the midfield, and then
But you see, in this game recent ya Anfield, alikuwa anatoka kutoka right back.
well,
Ya Bayern alikuwa anatoka kutoka
kutoka
center
center
back.
back. Like kama hiyo ya Liverpool ilianza hivyo.
Yeah.
Kutoka said right back. Then after some time, alikuwa anatoka sasa from the center back vile ilikuwa game ya Bayern. If you're keen enough to get notice. So alikuwa anaingia hapo ndani. But you understand why he has to be there, because it had to be Stones, not anyone else, because Stones is very good on the ball.
True.
Very good passer, is very calm on the ball.
And he carries the ball.
Yeah.
Anajua
Sawa.
carry.
Yeah, I think he did a good job. I love Pia. The way Man City deal with the first half was quite fantastic. They made sure Bayern never scored a goal. They contained the pressure. Alafu, when it reached their point to now utilize whatever they got, wakafunga 3 goals. And I think that's what it is meant to be. You know, Manisha, as a fan, when you were watching that match, killer time from the first minute till the last minute you were involved.
True. Tulikuwa on
It was never
edge.
one-sided.
You were on the edge.
Yeah, you go on the edge, kila tu,
hata
every moment.
hata ikiisha na kwanza mna assume vile Bernardo aliweka nani mfuko Davis
I think
back pocket nana mbio anamfanyia hivi rudisho Davis hiyo siku kwenye
Alala poa.
alala fit.
yeah, I think Pep had a good run here kwa hiyo he did well.
True.
Yeah.
He had to.
To him, yeah.
He had to,
well.
because
He did well.
I mean, like vile kwa wanasema the other week, ukisema vile amekuwa akichase this Champions League with Manchester City, and now he feels like this is the time.
Yeah.
This is the time, and the biggest obstacle. So right now, it's maybe Bayern.
Yeah,
If they get over this hurdle, of course, if they get into the semis, they are playing Madrid.
Madrid, yeah. Which is another tough
Okay.
match.
Another tough match. Of course, you know what the season before.
So I think 4 times.
Four
I think we 4 times in a couple of years. Yeah.
There's another
Because,
season
yeah.
City walitoa Madrid when they went all the way hadi kwa final wakafungwa na
Yeah,
Chelsea.
hii nyolenda na
Chelsea.
yeah.
Wakumbuka?
Ni nyolenda na Chelsea, yeah.
Yeah, there's that. So
Tuchel was there.
Tuchel.
was there, man. Hey, this
So
guy.
I'm thinking this time, and I predicted it earlier. So, but tutangoja until tufike hapo. But I
the
feel
thing is-
City is winning it this year,
I also feel that.
and watakuwa in the final with Milan.
By the way, tulifanya hizo predictions sometime back.
Yeah, we did.
The
Like,
moment ilitoka we did the
Napoli,
predictions,
yeah, I remember.
and I said nilisema I'm predicting nilisema hiyo time
yeah.
Madrid and Napoli in the final.
Okay.
And I think despite the fact that they lost 1-0 to Milan, I still
home.
think they were away.
They were away.
So I think at home with now Osimhen will be back. Atakuwa hajakuwa for the 2 previous matches against Milan.
Milan walichapwa na
Champions League 4-0 and this 1-0 hakukuwa.
the same team.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But now Angisa saw red in
Angisa
the
is
previous
good.
match,
Angisa
so
pia alienda
he's a very key player. So it's interesting to find out how the coach try to line up
Yeah,
the next
it's
match.
interesting.
I'm what tactics try to
But what I'm looking
anyways,
forward
what
sana, what I'm
anyways,
looking
so
forward sana is it's this battle ya Pep na Carlo.
Ancelotti.
Carlo
I think that
Ancelotti.
would be the best.
But anyways,
Nitaona.
before we get there, so
Kwani amwamini Chelsea?
ngoja
Aye, bro.
kwanza before we get to
Tulisema-
Chelsea,
Poleni.
before we get to Chelsea,
Tunahitaji Glovo.
yeah.
Tunahitaji kutoka hapa hadi tao. Like dude. Pia wasiwadunda pia wanafaa watoke.
Wallahi.
Waende home like man, hautaki tupate
Na okay, na ukiangalia na what about, are you guys putting off Bayern as of now?
Well,
Is it gone?
For me, I think it's gone.
For me, I think it's done.
But I feel that Bayern will win the second leg, but still City gets to go through.
Yeah, the thing is, even when we were discussing with the thing, what I was saying is,
Yeah.
I think Bayern lost with a bigger margin. They would have lost
2-0 was okay.
2-0 was okay, or even 1-0.
Nasikia Mane mpaka
scoring a goal, or
alipiga
scoring a goal.
Sane.
Yeah, or
goal.
even scoring a
Neno.
goal. Wangefunga hata bao moja, if it was 3-1, it would have been a bit because they would have an away goal. But now
Hakuna
there's
goals.
ilitolewa.
Tolewa goal, tolewa.
Yeah, ilisha.
Lishaga.
Oh, ilitolewa. Yeah.
Last
So
December time.
I think too,
That is done.
it's done.
Anyway,
Well,
sad.
but you know, anything can happen. It's the Allianz
You know,
Arena, but I feel
you know-
City is going through.
You know-
Either way.
You know,
either way.
Tuchel
Either
alisema,
way, yeah.
it's not over until we get to the showers.
If City fails to make it man into the semi-finals, I think ile perception ya Ture na Pep.
Sasa watu watamaliza hiyo.
Sasa watu
Hiyo
wanamaliza
hiyo
conversation,
ni
yeah.
hivyo, hiyo.
But I think on my side right now, I think it's done.
Okay.
Okay. What did you think of Upamecano's horror show? Because, but anyways, you gotta give it to Pep. And also they were saying that akina Upamecano and the other center back walikuwa na umepatiwa instructions like when they get the ball they try and dribble a bit to draw press ya City. Unajua wakipress so they're gonna leave out spaces. But Grealish was smart the way he did it.
Yeah.
I'll make that curve. Like how Liverpool used to play. I'm not sure if they press the same way these days. Like wakienda with the center forwards. With the forwards akina Salah and Mane, how they used to make the curve away, alafu wanatoka from the fullback so that the ball doesn't get to the fullback because anyways ukipiga hapa katikati there's pressure from the midfielders wanakam kupress from behind. So sort of the same thing. Then aka dribble mrefu, then aka try kuchenga, then Grealish was already there. Back heel, chip, goal.
But I think that is the difference with when the coach is new, adjustment the his players, and I think that was majorly because alipana instruction to a player.
But I don't think so. I mean, for Tuchel, he's a professional coach. What do I mean? He's a world-class manager. I think so. And of course, amekuwa akiwatch Bayern. The way they're playing, he's familiar with those with the players when you're huko. He's been in the Bundesliga for a long time.
But I think,
with the Dortmund. Of course, these players alikuwa anawaona. I mean, you can tell.
There's a thing.
Okay, but check it, Yankee. You can tell. Of course, kama ni opponents, you must study, you draw their weaknesses and their strengths as a coach, because when you're facing them, unajua, this guy is good in the air, this guy is good on the ground, this guy is very good on the ball, and this sort of kind of things. I hope it makes sense.
I think it was a tactical failure, and that's why I'm going with a failure from the coaching part, because now kama ingekuwa ni an individual mistake from a player, it's not an instruction that was given to him to play in a certain manner, then it becomes an individualistic mistake. But this one, it means we were instructed to play in a certain manner which we are not used to. Maybe that is not how Upamecano plays, but because of that day he was forced to play that way, he made a mistake.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I'm reasoning it. Because coming right
football
now,
is a game of mistakes.
Yeah, it's a game of mistake, definitely. But if he knew well, like for Manchester United, let me give an example of someone like Maguire. You cannot tell him to play in such a manner. Atatua, definitely. So maybe you might not. Maybe Upamecano is such kind of a player mwenye anataka kucheza safe, and now you are putting him in a position where he needs to be passing the ball, like
a dictate game,
and you are not used to such.
Players also need to adapt. They need to
Not
adapt to the manager's
that
style.
fast. I'm sure, not that fast. And I'm very sure if Nagelsmann was in charge of that match, the outcome would have been totally different compared to what we saw.
Haingekuwa as easy.
Ingekuwa as easy, but
But also I feel bado tu City wangeshinda hiyo game.
Haingekuwa maybe City wangeshinda, but whatever we saw or why we are talking about Upamecano right now, maybe we would have been talking differently.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how I'm taking it. Even though me naona.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's quite different.
It's sawa tu, but anyway, it happened.
Lakini imeisha.
Imeshachapo.
Anyways, what do you think of you see that situation nearly happened last weekend, wakati Lukaku scored and then his reaction, not like more like his celebration, and of course ilikuwa pia a reaction to fans wa Juve walikuwa wanamtukana.
Yeah.
Of course racially.
And actually there's an investigation ilikuwa ifanywe. There was a kind of a racial
There was
gesture. There was a racial gesture
from
the Juve fans. So
ilikuwa they were
ilikuwa racial abuse.
Yeah, ilikuwa racial abuse.
Kabisa ile
ilionekana. So
deep.
Yeah.
But sometimes pia inafaa ikuwe like what they are saying. Referees wanafaa pia
That's ndio nilikuwa nataka kusema sasa kwa referees.
Empathetic or whatever you want to call it. I mean towards the players, because you understand what is going on kwa stance. So when you go ahead na afu nampatia another
yellow card just because of it was not making any sense for me.
So the question is, to what extent are you protecting the players from that external, apart from your infield? In the field, can it happen as a referee, the officials, the match officials, you are containing it. But whatever that is coming outside from the fan, you are not protecting players against it. So the player will get provoked by a fan, but when they react, you will subject them to the rules and regulations of the match. I think that was what happened.
Yeah, so but ukiangalia kama like these guys wamekuwa punished only for one match ban. What is that? Yeah, got kuchuno tu kidogo tu kama shafu.
Yeah.
And then life in the lane. Anyways, Inter have one foot into the Champions League semis.
Wacheza against
Benfica.
Benfica imefumble.
Benfica imefumble? What do you mean imefumble?
As in, I was expecting them to be the favorites against Inter.
Well, you need to watch more of Inter. They have not, like in the league, not the best. They have not had like the best run, or the quality perform, like up to par the way they have in the previous seasons, especially this Lishinda, the Scudetto. But as we said the other time, this is cup competition. It's very different.
Very different
even for Milan. Milan has a poor, but right now you see already that also they have one foot into the semis.
True.
So even wakati wanaenda, it's 1-0. Benacer of course iliguzwa then deflected. Benacer akapeleka shot, and tukingojea hiyo second leg versus Napoli, of course itakuwa Napoli will be at home. So now imekuwa a bit different.
Yeah, but I still think Napoli has a chance. Unlike Benfica.
Yeah. But pia tusahau like 2 weeks ago Napoli walifungwa home na Milan.
4 walifungwa 4
mbadala.
But I'm not ruling them
out. Brahim Diaz yo jani mbaya.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm not ruling it out for them.
For Napoli. Wow, hata mimi nilikuwa under them, but I think wameanza kuwa shaky kidogo.
I think Napoli is a case of the same case na Arsenal. I mean,
you mean one hit wonder?
I mean no, not one hit under. One hit wonder. They've had a good run in the league.
Yeah.
Okay. So they should just focus on that. But anyways, for Napoli it's almost
kuna gap.
Hiyo gap ni kubwa.
Hiyo gap ni kubwa. So they can still focus on the Champions League.
Yeah, they can do that.
Nika hiyo ya Real na Barcelona. I think that's why Real focus sasa imeswitch totally
to Champions League. Yeah.
Well, of course Barcelona is running away with it. Then but si mbaya sana because Madrid, anyways, I think they're going to win the Copa del Rey.
Yeah, they will.
Probably the only trophy they get in the season. I think so.
Okay.
That's a good opinion.
I also don't want them to go, to be honest.
So,
It's only,
I'm still thinking Madrid wataenda Champions League.
itakuwa boring.
well,
It's not boring. They deserve it.
we're
They're
gonna have
playing
to
well.
wait and see. We're gonna have to wait and see.
They're playing well.
Eh,
Only one person is, two people are playing.
who?
Vinicius.
Vinicius Junior.
Na Benzi.
So, anyways, before we wrap this
Na
up,
Kamavinga.
Wako bado unaendelea.
before we wrap this
God,
this
Vinga
Champions League bit, so I think Vleto may predicted it's almost going there as I did. So far Milan and Inter, both have a foot in to the semis. Alafu City, of course, and Madrid.
And Madrid, yeah.
Okay, so we'll have to wait and see. So, anyways, for Chelsea, before we move away, well, they appointed Lampard,
Actually, I was so happy.
and anyways, I understand. For them, it looked like like an easy thing to do for them because they're looking towards having a different manager. Like maybe Enrique Nagelsmann, who is free right now. So maybe they're looking to that direction, and they needed someone to sort of like steady the ship until end of the season. So nikiangalia naona for Lampard it's safe, it's easy for them because he understands the players. Kulikuwa na some of the players when yeye mwenyewe alisign.
Yeah, true.
So having him there sort of makes sense for me. But maybe they could have gone for someone else. But how do you get, because Chelsea, of course, it's a big club, they need to have a world-class manager.
Yeah, true.
So how do you get a world-class manager right now?
Yeah.
Because most managers they prefer coming in the summer,
Yeah,
so they can have
control.
a pre-season properly, then wajue who they're letting go, get the kind of players when wao wanataka, and then have a proper plan for the season. So maybe for them, I understand. But the now problem is they might miss out in the Champions League next season. So that's
Might,
They
man.
anyways, they're closer to relegation than they are to the top four.
Yeah,
So,
The Blues.
so it's another problem. It's another problem.
I think
because
I get why they had to bring Lampard back. Like you have explained, he understands the club, he understands most of the players because he has worked with them earlier on in his career as a manager. But now the problem is, just like we always say, never go back, man.
Never go back to your ex, man. Takumaliza ukonde. Shit.
Yeah, never go back.
never go back.
Usikana wai.
Never go
Takumaliza.
back, man. Don't ever go back. There's make other mistakes. So
He's
but
only
I
there
think
for what? For
I
the next
heard
month.
he lives like 1 mile away from Stamford
From
Bridge.
the bridge, eh?
Yeah.
Anatembeaga.
Anatembeaga tu akienda Stamford. So I think waliona umse hatutamlipia fare.
Hebu ai.
Atuacha tu wakam.
But at least if they are looking forward to signing a coach and hakuna mtu angekubali kuingia sasa. I think that is what has been happening. Manchester United did the same thing, bring in someone in the summer to control the transfers and go for a pre-season. But now it's also a gamble because you have to make sure the coach who is coming in gets the club in a good position.
True.
No. Of which right now Chelsea, I think, to shall give up. The fact that they went for Lampard means they were not ambitious enough.
Yeah, they were desperate.
Well, I think it makes sense for Lonasema because they are in the Champions League and they're playing against Madrid. Unless hao walijua tu we have no chance.
Yeah, walijua tu they have no
Wakasema
chance.
tu wacha tu tupatie just anyone. Wewe kuja because ukiangalia record ya Everton with Lampard this season, I mean, that's why wako huko chini.
Yeah, I asked the same thing. Why did you have to go for Lampard?
But anyways, I understand Pia from one bottom
Simply
club,
because
one bottom of the table club
To another bottom.
bottom of the table club.
Makes sense.
Ni kama tu vile Crystal Palace wamerudisha nani? Anataka nani?
The same apartment unahama from here left.
Anaitagwa. Rudi kwa right. Anaitagwa aje?
Manzi jina coach umepotea.
Nikamzae.
Nani? Hudson.
Yes.
Hudson, yes.
Yes. You know that guy actually even managed in Italy.
Yeah.
I think it was at Inter.
Yeah. na-
Huyo.
Yeah.
Also,
many
also
years
na
ago.
Redknapp. I think England tu hauko tuna record yao tu tofauti.
Nani?
Okay.
Hudson na Redknapp.
But well, most people will complain wakasema aish. Bro, why did they have to sack Patrick Vieira? And remembering they sacked him on St. Patrick's Day.
Imagine the disrespect.
So the guy was sacked, and then kukona noma online. Hey, manze umse wanaachilia Patrick Vieira and sai. And the team, of course, they looked stable. Yes, they didn't. They were not actually losing matches.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. And I think
But
based
they were not winning either. Not scoring goals.
They were drawing most of the
walikuwa na
games.
draw.
But
Alafu
walikuwa wanacheza
pia, I
vizuri
think
pia.
one of the thing why many people backed him and they were against his sacking is the fact that based on the run that they had,
Yeah.
the fixture was very tight, but they still managed to get a few draws. So people were saying he was tested against one of the hardest matches of the season, and now you're not willing to give him another chance to see how he goes on with this easy fixtures.
Yeah.
So, but I think he was a good coach for them.
Okay.
Yeah,
He was there.
he was a good
I think
coach
so.
for
I
them.
think so.
I think he was a good coach for them.
I think
Though,
so.
nani Hudson alikuja akachapa Leeds tano ba.
Yeah. I mean, Hudson amekuja in 2 matches ameshinda zote.
Ameshinda zote.
ameshinda
And he
zote.
hit 5 versus Leeds.
5
Away.
bro. Away.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Ellen Road, bro.
But
don't
it tells
get
you,
those,
it tells you then Crystal Palace were ambitious enough.
Okay.
Well, what do you mean ambitious when you keep bringing back your ex? You know, umesema hapa tu sahi. So now, guys, let's take a look at this weekend's interesting fixtures to how well you mnaweza predict these matches. I mean,
You know,
so usually mekonga tu ni mimi and I'm getting this shit right.
Bro, unakumbuka siku nilisema hapa hadi nika correct score.
Wapi? Sini kama tu ile siku niliwaambia hapa Man U enda kufungwa na Newcastle. Kwa hiyo siku this guy was here like yeah.
Haina
Hadi
shida.
nikampatia correct score. You can go look it up. Iangalie tu.
Uliona?
So anyways, now West Ham versus Arsenal. And before we get to that, man, Arsenal ni kama hey bro, look what ready.
I was ready.
So Arsenal, and like in the last match against Liverpool, you can see, man, like, I mean,
walilemewa
that's
second
not
half.
how champions
Play,
ama
man.
champions to be should react in a match.
True.
Ama? I mean, you start very well.
Yeah.
They were playing. I mean, they dominate Liverpool at Anfield,
First half.
and you could feel that the crowd was not happy. Hey, nasikia tu hapo wakimon. Possibly eyes, Munadu. Then all of a sudden 2-0. Alafu Xhaka akaamua ku wake up the Anfield. Man, you don't wake up a sleeping lion.
I was telling someone that moment. I was telling someone.
Contact fights na nani? Na
I
Trent.
was nilikuwa nasema that moment Xhaka lost it. It was entirely the turning point of the whole match.
But Xhaka is a hothead, so isn't it hard to go expect?
Like,
from the
lakini
guy.
for someone like him,
Yeah,
I think he is mature in that squad. He knows better.
definitely.
Okay, he has improved. Let's say from from whatever we know him of all. I think I've improved from whatever we know.
If that's how they're going to go, then I don't see Arsenal winning it. 'Cause everyone will be now getting into their heads, and they will be easily irritated. And we saw the outcome. They were actually Arsenal were very lucky to get away with a single point at Anfield.
Ramsdale.
They were very lucky.
Ramsdale.
Yeah, they were very lucky.
Well, everything
So,
just
Yaani
switched.
niko na hati anaweka hadi manini hivi.
It switched just like that.
Yeah,
And it was all Liverpool the entire match.
yeah. Ilikuwa hivyo. So if Arsenal need to look at that match and say, now man, are we serious into this? Ama kuna ingine tunaongoja.
Hii sasa ndio ile wiki yenye sasa Arteta anataka kuja pale hivyo kwa dressing room na mabulb. Stamps zio atakuja na nini?
Light up your mind.
Anyway,
But we are looking
I'm
forward.
enjoying it.
Well, this is good.
I'm
This is
enjoying
good.
it.
I mean, it has to go all the way to the wire.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Same na
But
relegation
again, I
battle
wasn't
will go down.
expecting.
Oh, relegation battle is sweet.
Siko nimeweka like my entire hopes kwa Liverpool. They only show up in a single match the entire season.
Yeah,
That is when they are playing against Manchester United. The rest wanaachilia. So siko shocked pia.
So, Arsenal, West Ham. No, West Ham, Arsenal. So, predictions?
Who is that?
West Ham.
Mimi naona Arsenal watashinda.
For sure.
Mimi draw.
It's a tough one.
It's a very not
No,
a
no,
tough
Arsenal
one.
Because
Arsenal.
Pia, it is. Okay, West Ham
West
have
Ham
not
nowadays,
been
bro.
playing well.
Yeah.
But now they're in the relegation battle right now because
And it's tough.
wakiendelea to lose matches, the further down the log this is.
And I think
You know,
David Moyes said the same thing.
Yeah.
Walisema from now henceforth
Yeah.
he will be fighting every match he will be fighting for his job.
That's
got to.
yeah.
And so it's going to be a tough match, but the reason why I'm predicting Arsenal win is the fact that they have to bounce back. They have to get back to the steering wheel to maintain their lead and keep their hopes of winning this Premier League alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Anyway, watavunjwa
so it's a
moyo.
tough match, but
Anyways, I think
Let's wait and
Arsenal.
see.
I think Arsenal wins this one.
For real.
Yeah, I think
Me,
so.
I'm draw.
So City Leicester, interesting fixture.
the draw pia ni poa.
Yeah, iko fit.
City Leicester,
I City, bro.
City Leicester.
Yeah. City.
Bro, najua nimevaa hii shati but I wanna.
No, you can't.
Man, you
Brother,
don't have to
you don't
oppose
have
everything.
don't.
You
Just
don't have to oppose
kubali
kila kitu.
tu nani Brendan Rodgers ameishia.
Well, listen.
Na waleta nani?
Listen. There's this thing. New manager. Wakati new manager anakam, there's always a reaction. Most of the time there's a reaction.
Yeah.
So now ameleta Dean Smith, alikonga Aston Villa. And yeah. Bro, me I see a draw.
Aizi Buddha. City
Noma.
wa saizi pepe.
I
It's
see a
not the
draw.
time, it's not the time.
Think about this.
Okay.
The best players will make win the Champions League match against Bayern. Okay? So it's literally like 3-4 days. So,
Okay.
and this Leicester, they are fighting for their lives as well.
Top 3 bit.
Wako chini. Wako karibu kupatana na mafuta. So, they're about to discover.
Kama Chelsea.
So, and hawajakuwa in the best form pia, unaona? And then they have a new manager. So, it's not going to be easy. I don't know why man I see a draw, but I hope City.
New managers against Pep is they
I see a draw, but I would want, of course I want City to win, but I don't know why I see a draw.
Hakuna draw.
I'm not
hapo.
so confident about this match, but
Hakuna draw hapo.
Nishasema yangu.
Hata mimi
Oh,
nishasema.
umesema nini?
Manchester.
City. No?
Mimi naona City ikishinda.
City kishinda.
Mimi am a Manchester fan.
I hope City
Kusema.
wins. Maybe I hope City wins.
Kia, nakuaga mtu wa Manchester.
Wewe
Kuna City na United.
unataka nini na maisha?
No.
I'm
Ama
just
United.
predicting.
Wewe unajua unataka nini na maisha. Anyways, acha tutoke tu hapo.
Sawa.
You're going to embarrass yourself. Hawezi kuwa fan wa Manchester United na Manchester City at the same time.
Si ati ni fan wa Manchester
tuna
United.
predict.
Si hivyo like
Umse literally
predict,
ngoja.
sindio?
Listen,
Literally
wait.
this guy atakwambia hapa ati yeye anapenda timu za Manchester.
si ndio?
He's a Manchester City fan na he's a Manchester.
No, I'm a Manchester United fan but I wouldn't mind supporting.
So unasikia? Wacha sisi kitu kama hiyo. What is that? That's like your arch rival alafu anataka kutuambia hapa.
Tuendelee.
Anyways, Chelsea versus Brighton. Chelsea wins this one.
Noma.
I think so.
Mitoma
win.
atawachenga.
Chelsea watashinda.
Yeah, I think so.
Unaona
Hivyo
hivyo?
ndo unasema?
Mizi.
Mimi sioni Chelsea.
Hata mimi sioni. Hata niko kipofu.
You don't see Chelsea win shit. Okay.
Chelsea, man.
Okay.
Chelsea hawezi fanya hiyo.
So, all right. Nottingham Forest versus Manchester United. Remember, Rashford is out. Will he be out?
I don't know, to be honest.
I think he's going to sit it out.
Gatani. Go tuambia kitu.
Atakuwa
Will he be available? Ama
ni mmoja as in walisema ni Sevilla peke yake.
Sevilla atakosa.
Uko sure?
Sevilla atakosa but obviously ataanzisha tu hivyo direct.
Okay.
Hapo ni hapo
But I
tu.
think hata akikosa na right now Martial is back. Martial ataanza tu up front and then we go with Sancho and Anthony
hapo.
So
Bruno
prediction?
Fernandes. So I think
Fernandes, Casemiro is back.
Okay, so your predictions? Manchester United win, yeah?
it's a win for the mighty Red.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Nottingham Forest win for me.
Hiyo ni chuki.
1-0. Moja tu safi.
Ifungwe na Lingard.
Moja tu safi. No, not Lingard. Unajua awoni.
Anamjua.
Ole ndole ball ingeuka kwa net.
Yeye atambuagi.
Oh jamaa Joe kusimamisha ball.
Oh
man.
ya ni lakini bora ikuje ndole.
Big guy. So and then Leeds versus Liverpool. I think this is on Monday, if I'm not wrong.
That's a derby, you know?
No, it is not.
Derby kwa Leeds versus Man U.
Yeah.
What is this guy talking about?
Inakuwa rivalry.
Inakuwa
Call it a rivalry, but
Rivalry.
in no way.
It's not a derby.
Not a derby. Not a derby. No way, not a derby. There's no way it's a derby. So Leeds, Liverpool.
my other statement.
Hii ndio hii game unapata Liverpool sasa wanaenda kulose.
Aki.
Nilikuwa nakwambia
Kuluza ama kudraw?
Kufungwa kwanza ine ushtuke. Sema
No,
Liverpool wana show up too comfortably na mpaka unaona wanacheza poa
against the Man U.
against Manchester United. The rest
Shamboli.
kisha tukiendaga
Shamboli.
well. So predictions waje mjapenda nyinyi mmesema tu.
Mimi napenda Liverpool.
I would go with Leeds.
Leeds, huh?
Liverpool.
Well, it's Monday night football,
Leeds.
so
2-0 Liverpool.
I want to go with Leeds beer.
Okay. Strong.
I think Leeds have what it takes.
3-2.
Leeds have what it takes. Walichapa tano.
Because the opponent is not there.
Walichapa tano na Crystal.
They are walking alone.
They're working alone.
Anyway, on that note, man, we gotta wrap this